Did they talk about the second Sphinx? Can you see this? See the two paws?
Right.
It's just been cut in half.
And that there's a few videos on YouTube of people sneaking into that second Sphinx site that is now verified that actually exists. There's the second Sphinx there that they cover up.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You haven't seen those videos?
I haven't. We'll have to have a look. Because the actual Sphinx is here. Look, it's only just got the head popping out. This is a journal. Voyage made by order of the king to the equator. Oh, there we go. So this is called that Faeum et Environs, and it starts off, I'm not sure what this is, but we've got this pyramid-shaped mountain. Oh, those line drawings are freaking my eyes out. And it looks like they start digging into it.
Buildings? Of course, right? Let's just take that ancient monument and turn it into a quarry. Just quarry her down.
It looks like, did they shape that out of that mountain, do you reckon?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Potentially, did they mine the mountain down? Good question.
Could be like started like this, and then they mined.
Or they poured a giant blob
down to this.
Like if it was geopolymer, potentially chisel it down. Interesting.
Two pyramids. So here you go. Here's another sort of bent pyramid. Another one in the background, and looks like there's lots and lots of pyramids there. So this is two brick pyramids of the East. So I haven't got heaps on it. Yeah, it's in Egypt, so they're definitely Egypt.
Okay, it's the Egyptian pyramids.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Not sure what they're trying to show us with that one. So now we're in Memphis, so there we go. We've all sort of seen this layout before. Of course, it's a circuit board. Look, we've even got the plug. It's about to like plug in.
All right, look at that. It looks like it's a macro processor. It looks like a microchip, but on a macro scale. And then the fact that they're made out of silicon and quartz, that's pretty much exactly what your microchips and your processors are made out of. And the story goes that wherever the conquistadors went, they stripped the gold or the metal capstones and layers off of the pyramids, and that would have been your electric connectivity of a
conductors,
macro machine.
And of course, we've got these three smaller pyramids that don't get talked about much. They sort of do get mentioned. And then around the Great Pyramid, there's even more. Now, most of these, I think, are gone now. You can see there was another 3 pyramids there. These are, it says ruins in ruins. That one looks all right. And then these ones all look smashed as well. There you go, ruins, pyramids in ruins. So it looks like there was more there back in, when's this, 1700s, late 1700s. And then tombs, right? Look at that, very, again, circuit boardy, isn't it? Like, and of course we've heard about the piezoelectric properties of bones and all this weird stuff. So who knows what's going on there?
Right, and when we have Michelle and Paul together, that will be the perfect round table to bring this back up because of Paul's geopolymer work and Michelle Gibson's circuit board earth work and alignment works that you got to remember to do.
Yeah, indeed.
With the 4 of us.
Now this says General Pyramids. I'm guessing this is Giza, but we've got 4 pyramids. There's another one down there, unless that's one of those side ones. Ruins, of course, in the front here.
There's the stories of the black and the red pyramids, and the 4th pyramid from like the 16 and 1500s, I believe. If there's a few different sources for that.
Oh.
And then in ancient times, lots of talk of those in Egypt.
Did they talk about the second Sphinx? Can you see this? See the two paws?
Right.
And it's just been cut in half.
And that there's a few videos on YouTube of people sneaking into that second Sphinx site that is now verified that actually exists. There's the second Sphinx there that they cover up.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You haven't seen those videos?
No, I haven't. We'll have to have a look. Because the actual Sphinx is here. Look, it's only just got the head popping out.
It was with Aaron Colbert, actually, the stream I did. My second stream ever on BurnEye, Mine's Third Eye YouTube channel, that we brought that up, and we did actually about a 45-minute segment playing about 4 different people's videos sneaking into that area and showing it off.
Wow, okay. Maybe we'll have to have a look at them. Here's some of those smashed pyramids, the ones in ruins next to the Great Pyramid. Yeah, that may be this fabled Black Pyramid and a second Sphinx, all in one picture. Not bad. All right, so this is, looks like they're starting to dig the old Sphinxy out. That must be Napoleon, right? Oh, that's right, he didn't exist. These two are going, yes, look, I told you it had a body. And again, another 4th pyramid in the background. Curiouser and curiouser. So is there another star in Orion's belt that would match up with? Because isn't it all Orion's belt?
As I show right here, actually, now that you bring that up, with the Grand Canyon Pyramid Complex, they actually have all of the different stars in Orion's constellation. So depending where the proximity of how far away that 4th pyramid is to the first 3, it could potentially be this one, or, you know, one of the others. So who knows? You might find under those sand dunes the entire constellation, just like the Grand Canyon. Who knows?
Exactly right. And look, it looks like there's a door exposed on this one. People trying to get in. So this is the Grand Pyramid sunrise. And of course, we can see the sun rising there between the pyramids. Is that the same picture? Okay, again, showing, so the 1700s, showing, you know, some of the destruction of what they actually found when they turned up. Because that's the thing, like this obviously sat there for a while in ruins because, you know, if people were living here, they would have been using all these resources, right? Well, just massive chunks of rock everywhere. You can see the size of the people compared to the blocks here. And the pyramid's looking pretty raggedy. Look at this one. Not looking too good at all. And this one's still got some of the casing stones on it.
Yeah,
look, it's even got the capstone.
Looks a little bit, yeah, more together than it is today.
That could be the middle one. Maybe this is the edge of the great one. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, look at the size of these blocks, man. They're huge, right? They're just like rolling all over the ground. Which is probably why they haven't been moved, right? Because they're too big. Here's Sphinxy again, of course. He got done, as did many of the statues and, you know, busts and etc. They all got their noses ripped off for some reason. And they say that this is staring at Leo 12,500 years ago on the solstice. I think on the solstice.
Yeah, or the equinoxes, one or the other.
Or is it the equinox? Yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of them. So there you go. And as we know, yeah, he was buried in the 1700s up to his neck. And they had to dig him out. Or her. or they, them. You know, I don't want to assume gender. That would be racist. Oh, he looks a
Well,
bit...
especially for
I think I offended him. Look at the eyes.
a cat man or potentially dog man, as some claim.
Yeah. I was just thinking, he must be a Furby. Is that what they call them? Those people who think they're animals?
Right? Could be.
I've definitely shocked him. Look at the eyes.
That's for the New Year's stream, though.
He's like, what the hell? I feel misgendered. And here we have... Oh, okay. This is obviously from inside when they got inside. Brought their ladder. And this dude's climbing up with his candle. Wow, man. Imagine like busting into the pyramids. I mean, the first one's in there in a long time. That would be pretty cool. So here we have a map. So here's that doorway we saw. This is where they actually got in. That's still there today. They're just sort of showing how accurate it is. Geometrically, they've only shown 4 sides. Of course, the Great Pyramid is actually 8-sided, if you didn't know. And here are
Indeed, and today is one of the only days of the year that it actually shows it very clearly being 8-sided is during the solstice.
So King's Chamber, Queen's Chamber, also they say. I mean, and that in itself is sexist. I think we need to cancel Egypt because, you know, you can't put a man above a woman. God, that's sexist, man. I think we need to review history. And here's some more of the construction. Just showing it's just rough blocks. You know, we're told it had this casing stone on it. Maybe it did. Again, more elevations. Not sure what this is. It's a bit of a pagoda. Maybe trying to theorize how it was built. Who knows? I think this is the end of the book. Okay, we've got some pictures from inside. How did they do? These are pretty good, you know, representations, aren't they? Of the pictures they found inside. Who drew these? They're very, very well done. Oh, is that a giant? Ooh,
oh, yeah, there's plenty of them carved throughout those Egyptian pyramids.
These dudes are stone beaters or something. Oh, got some music going on. Some flutes. Feeding the cows. Oh, these guys are about to throw. I think they're having a pillow fight. Come on, I'm going to eat you first. Wee-hee. And there you go, the daily life of an Egyptian. Clearly, we can see all the tech and tools that they've got to build pyramids. So clearly they built the pyramids. Undoubtedly.
Copper chisels. No, it was more likely
copper chisels, man.
With geopolymer.
Geopolymer. Are they trying to put this man into the geopolymer? What is going on there? Maybe he's just like learning to do the splits. Like, hold on, we'll just like take the poles apart. You'll be doing Van Damme splits before you know it. This guy's tackling a very large bull.
Bull rider.
Bull rider, man. Yeah, right. That's the Egyptians, man. They invented the rodeo. People at the markets. Oh, what's he trying to do? Dude, what is your hand doing? That's a bit...
milking. That is milking.
Oh, milking. Okay, milking. Utterly ridiculous, I say. And some elevations, which would be interesting to someone. No doubt. And some weird pictures. That is interesting, isn't it?
That looks like some sort of like energy processing unit, like out of a hydroelectric dam or like a power plant. Like those are interesting schematics right there.
Here we have wheels, driving wheels. So clearly it's getting spun around this middle bit. And then up here we have, I don't know, picture of something. What does it say? The plane of Koubay. So I guess, again, this is French, 1700s. So this is the whole Napoleon in Egypt sort of story with his armies. This is no doubt, is that him? Is that Napoleon? What do you think? Could be.
Could be. Look at those hats.
Drinking and riding.
There
oh my God, dude. That's no good. One hump or two. Oh, these camels. Been seeing lots of camels lately. Camels are everywhere. There we go. Some pictures of the pyramids back in the day in the 1700s, showing a few extra pyramids and an extra sphinx maybe.